Hi, I'm Marty Rourke, Sports Information Coordinator here at Bishop's University. Joining me today, head football coach Kevin Mackey. Welcome, Kevin.
Hi, it's a pleasure, Marty.
Kevin, we talked a couple months ago and you touched a little bit on recruiting. Where are you guys at right now?
Well, it's a never-ending process. We're heading towards the end of 2013. We're still waiting on a few guys, a few key players to commit, and we're anxious to see what's going to happen from there. And we're getting ready for 2014 already, so it never ends.
Have you had any blue chip recruits commit?
Well, we have Michael Carter from John Abbott, who's committed. He's going to be a good addition to our linebacking core. Ryan Cornish. So we've pretty well got some guys in every position that are coming in. Offensive line was a focus, as we mentioned last time. So Ryan Cornish and Blake Lawrence and a couple other guys are going to be able to come in. You know what? It's going to be nice to see if they're going to compete, where they're at physically, but definitely these guys have the talent to step in and play, if not next year, in the future.
Do you see any of these guys stepping in and making an impact in 2013?
Absolutely. Michael Carter, he's a young linebacker coming out of John Abbott, so he's going to come in and help depending on where he's ready to play. Learning the playbook is always difficult for guys coming in, but definitely having an impact on special teams and maybe midway through the season coming in and helping out on defense as well. Then you have Ryan Cornish on the offensive line, who should be able to come in and, compete, see where they're at. It's a different level when you're coming from high school to CIS football. So they're going from where they were comfortable in high school to another level. So we'll see how they fit in training camp. And those guys they can play. It's just their confidence level sometimes.
Great. And now you're into early morning practices. How are they going, and what have you seen so far?
We just finished our morning practices, so the guys are, they're pretty excited. They worked hard in the morning. It's not always their favorite thing, but it's a commitment to the team. So they had fun. You know what? One of the things that we're trying to focus on is having fun, working hard, being a team, having that team atmosphere. So the guys really took pride in doing really well in the morning. And you know what? Having not only a practice, but a great practice, enthusiastic practice was fun to see.
And around the corner, of course, is spring practice. What do we have to look forward to there?
Well, you're going to see a nice competition with some guys at the receiver position. You know what? Offensive line, we're maybe a little thin right now, so we're going to have to manage our spring camp, see how it goes. We're going to build offensively off what we did last year. I thought we did a good job with the running game. Open up the playbook a little bit more. Defensively, we're going to be learning a new playbook, so the guys are going to have to maybe step it a little bit. But the other thing we want to do is we want to focus on the little things that we need to improve, such as discipline, tackling, running to the football, stripping the ball. We didn't have enough turnovers last year, so that's going to be a main focus on defense in the spring.
There's been a bit of a shuffle in the coaching staff. Are you going to be accepting more of a hands-on approach now, and in what capacity?
Yeah, I like to have a hands-on approach. You know what, in the coaching staff, I will be taking over the defensive coordinator position. So it's going to be exciting to see a few new wrinkles here and there. And it's going to be a nice transition for the guys. We're going to try to make it as simple as we can so that the guys don't have to learn 100% of a new playbook. There's going to be some similarities, but it's going to be a nice transition.
All right, the official schedule was finalized a couple weeks ago. What are your initial thoughts?
It's never easy in the RSEQ. But you know what? The schedule has been nice. We have an 8-game schedule. We have a bye for Thanksgiving, which will help us out. Last year, I thought we were getting banged up a little bit towards the end of the season, and it showed. So that's going to give us a nice rest. And the other thing is we play week to week. It's always a battle. It's always a football game, which is a challenge for us. But, hey, when you're a competitor and you want to win, you enjoy and you thrive on those moments.
Bishops opens up the season on Labor Day weekend on Sunday right here at Coulter Field against crosstown rivals Sherbrooke-Verreor. It's actually going to be the Mayor's Cup this year. Does that bring any extra weight, the fact that it's the opening game of the season and that it is the Mayor's Cup?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a special game, and that's how we want to treat it. It's not just a regular game. It's our crosstown rivals. It's for the Mayor's Cup. It means something. It's the first regular season game. The students are coming in on campus. They're going to move in. And we want to start the season off in the right direction, the right foot forward. So it's going to be exciting. Guys will be ready. And you know what? We're going to go work really hard.
Great. Now, just before I let you go, we got 3 guys, Rylan Smith, Ellie Ngoyi, and Matt Burke going to the CFL Combine at the end of this month. What advice do you have for them going there, and what can they expect at that level?
Advice, you know what, you go in there, they've been working really hard. We've been monitoring, they've been working with our strength and conditioning coach, Eric. So they're going to be prepared, you know, so that's one of the things that they can feel comfortable with. I'm 100% positive that they're going to test very well. And you know what, at the end of the day, you got to be a football player. So that's what I told them when they were leaving is, you know, you deserve to be there. They watched film in order to select you to go to the CFL evaluation camp. Now, obviously, it's testing part, which is very crucial, but they know who you are, which is a great step for them. And I said, you're a football player. That's what the most important part is. So I think they're going to do really well. What to expect? They know what to expect. You know, they prepared for it. That's one of the things that you do as a football player is you prepare week to week. So they're going to be prepared for the CFL camps, the testing. And you know what? I expect them to do really well and represent Bishops in a great way.
Once again, 3 Bishops Gators are a small school representing at the CFL Combine that takes place at the end of this month. Once again, Kevin Mackey, head coach of the Bishops Gators football team, thank you for your time this morning.